Every 40 minutes, the training session will end and you all have to join. I will give the time. At that time, you have to join. And because I have to split the video so that it should not be bigger size. So every 40 minutes, it will be size of 70 to 80 MBs. And I'm now starting. We are the group of technical. We are the group of Capital Gain, and we will teach you the technical analysis and strategy training. And this times we have involved. This times we have involved derivative strategy also. So we'll teach you the derivative strategy which strategies we have to apply when. So that is the part of the third session. Today we will start with the first basics. First two session will be of technical analysis and last session will be of strategy training. So if you have any query, you can write on the chat mode. I will see the chat and I will answer. So if you have any query, just write on the chat mode. So we are starting our training. So support and resistance, these are the two things that you will going to see throughout the stock market. Everywhere the support and resistance are the key tool, and because without this nothing gets work out. This support and resistance is the only thing that is working in the stock market. It's the base principle for all the stock market. Even you can apply it to the commodity, you can apply to the forex, you can apply to the index and the stocks. Support and resistance is the base, and that's first thing you have to clear, that what is called support and what is called resistance. Support is also named as a demand, and resistance is also named as supply. So what is we call support? The support is a price level at which the stocks and index tend to stop moving down. That's we are 80% chances that we are thinking that at support level some buying will happen, and from there the stocks will go up. 20% times the breakdown will happen. Again repeating, support is a price level at which we are thinking that we are assuming that 80% time the stocks will go up and 20% time a breakdown will happen. A resistance is a price level at which the stocks stop going up, that we are thinking that 80% time the stocks will fall, and a 20% times a breakout will happen. So that's a thing. So three way you have to see a support. Based on support, how can you trade that support? First thing is that if you miss the first time of selling, that when it's broken the pivot, it came to support, you didn't sell at that time, it came to S1. Now you're thinking that it can go break the S1, it can come to S2. So you're thinking to add creating a new short at S1, that it can come to S2, and support is coming to S2. You're thinking that it can go to support S3. This pivot point is coming automatically into the into the Zerodha and other charts that I will show you. So first thing that you are thinking that it's broken support S1, it's coming to near support S1. Now I need to add more so that there's a chance that it can go to S2 or it can go to S3. Second thing is that you have already created a short. Now it's came to S1 level. Now you're thinking that from here there's a chances of stocks will go, so you will take a profit booking. So you will book the profit as S1. And third is that you already shorted at S1, it came to S2. You're thinking that now it can go to S3. Now I will add more short. That first short again as more short at S2, and then you will book at S3, or you will wait for more fall. Resistance, same thing, that the first time you missed to buy, which came to R1 level. Now you're thinking it's a good time to buy at R1 so that it can go to resistance R2 or it can go to resistance R3. That's the first thing, that you are creating a new positions at R1 so that you are thinking that it can go to R2. You already were added a positions at R1 that you already having a position of buy level. It came to R1. You will add more position that you are assuming that it can go to resistance R2 and it can go to resistance R3. And third thing, that you were on already bought. Now it's good time to book a profit. From here I can thinking that stock will fall down. So two things you have to always remember, that support 80% times buying will happen, 20% time a breakdown will happen. Resistance, 80% time the stocks will fall, and 20% time a breakout will happen. The support and resistance may be horizontal line, maybe inclined line. This is a horizontal line, and this is a inclined line. So this is a bottom. So you have to draw a horizontal line by joining a low bottom. This is a lowest bottom. So you draw a horizontal line by having a candle low. So this is a horizontal line, that's support. It's a, you're joining a highest top. So this is a resistance. So whenever it's coming to support, buying is happening. Whenever it's coming to support, buying is happening. Whenever it's coming to support, buying is happening. That I will teach you. First of all, I will what's the concept of my training is that I will first of all I will teach you through the I will take one topic from the presentation, then I will go to chart, there I will draw, so you will get a real sense how to do it. So once I will complete this support and resistance through the presentation, then I will go to the chart, there we will see 4 and 5 chart, because support and resistance is the main point for all the for stock market. Now whenever it's coming to, so you see one student asks a question through the chat mode, same thing you can ask a question through the chat mode, we will see and we will answer each and every question through the chat mode. So whenever it's coming to support, buying is happening. Whenever it's coming to support, buying is happening. This is whenever resistance it's coming to resistance, selling is happening. Whenever they're coming to resistance, selling is happening. And here it's a breakout happen and the stock start moving up. This is a lower high, you're joining a resistance, and this is a lower lower bottom, you're joining the line, that's a support. This is an inclined line. Now let's check. This is a TradingView website. We require a candlesticks that I will show you later on. We will see. Okay. Now what you have to do, that by seeing a chart, you have to find out where is the support, where is the resistance. So now this is a chart. You are saying that the stock is coming down and going up, stock is coming down, going up. So you have to find a bottom. So where is the low? So this is my low. Okay, I will try to create. Now there's a one example that if I join this, then it's not it will not, it is, if I'm joining this up to date of 19th of March, this will work. But if we are sending the right now, this is of 21st of May, so this line will not work. We have to go through it to find a bottom. Now here is a one candle bottom, this is second candle bottom, third candle bottom, this is fourth is cross. So this will become my perfect support line. So this is my perfect support line. So whenever it's coming to the support, the stock start moving up. Now here I can create another support line. Okay. So whenever it's coming to support, the stock start moving up. Whenever it's coming to support, the stock start moving up. Now if I want to create a, my resistance line. So what I will do from here, okay, I created a resistance line by joining the first candle high. This is high and this is high. So I joined this, anyone this touching this. So here the breakout happened here at 1152. Now it's trading at 1272. Now now it's today's closing here of Eyeball Housing, that we are seeing the Eyeball Housing Finance. So Eyeball Housing Finance is here. So it will directly join here. So here at least we require minimum 3 candle. It can join anyway. So this will not be a perfect thing. We require minimum 3 candle, not a 2 candle. Here we can say that it's coming to top. From here we can expect a fall. So but if it's crossed this level 1320, then we can say that a breakout will happen. As of this, from here we can expect a fall here. Otherwise, if it's 1320 is crossed, we will see a breakout in Eyeball Housing tomorrow. Now we will check any stocks. We will take Tata, any Tata stocks. We will take Tata Motors. We don't know what happened today in Tata Motors. So Tata Motors right now the candles close here. So here it's near to the if I want to draw a candle based on today's closing, I will see. This is yes. Okay. Okay. Right now this is touching the first candle. We have to take a 3 candle, decided to support. Yes, at least minimum 3 candles required. 2 candles not enough. Right now if you see, this is a 4th candle is touching. So it's Tata Motors, it's good to buy. Breakout will happen around 270. The breakout in Tata Motors will happen in 270. Till now it's no trading zone. And if I want to do for your all information, that we will see tomorrow the chart pattern analysis. Right now it's forming a triangle pattern, this descending triangle pattern. So right now this is at a no trading zone. So in this we also have to find out the no trading zone. So this is a no trading zone. In this this is not good to buy because we are seeing a daily chart. So it's not good to buy. Let's check some other stocks. We will take Infi. My most of the things I will show you to the chart only, practical things only. Here the it's a right now. This is I shown to the my previous that's a yesterday session, that right now it's expecting that is Infi that is a channel breakout is expecting here. So tomorrow Infi may be good, but we are seeing a support and resistance. We will see. I will change it to TCS. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to find lowest point and you have to find the highest point. So here, if I want to draw a support line from here to here, okay, so this is my become a support line. Whenever it's coming to support, the stock start moving up. Whenever the stock is coming to support, the stock start moving up. Candle is not required. We have to find a low. We have to find a low. Which candle we are? If you see, I'm not seeing the candle. I'm only finding the lowest point, and I'm always finding the high point. Right now, I'm from here. I find out the low point. That is a lowest of the day, And now if I want to find this is the low point that now let's check today what happened to the TCS. So right now if you see, I will take here only. This is the area we will see. This area we will see only this area. Okay, in this area which is the lowest point. This is my lowest point. Okay, okay, and now if the stock is going on this direction, the stock is moving on this direction. So I will draw one line from here, and I will try to draw a line here that is joining one candle. This is joining first candle, second candle, third candle, fourth candle, fifth candle. The 5 candles is coming. So you don't know. You please forget what happened. Okay, today you think that today the TCS close here. Okay, the TCS close here, but so I have to do the end of the day analysis. So I will draw a horizontal line. I have taken this low because we have to take the a few days, a few 1 month low, that which was the lowest point. So this was one of my lowest point, and from there I will draw a horizontal line to at least a 3 or 4 candle should come. So support is always coming to the bottom and resistance always coming to top. So this has become my support line. Now here this is not in a trading zone because it's trading here. So when this level is break, you have to go for a short. So this level is broken. So from here it is going downside. Now so as I told you that I will give you some free softwares. The first two softwares I already told, that the Fires and Trade Tiger, that is one thing. And now I'm giving another software that's totally free of cost, that is used for doing the EOD analysis. Few company, they are charging 18,000 to 20,000 27,000 per year. This is a Top Stock Research website. Here you will get everything on a single click. If you want to find a daily support trend line, which is stock is near to the support trend line, I will only see FNO stocks for your information. I will come to Jagdish that point. Here we will just see the support. I'm not coming to the candlestick time frame. I'm just covering support and resistance. Here you just for all information, I'm only tracking FNO shares. I'm not tracking any B or C or D cadet shares. I'm only tracking FNO shares which having high liquidity. I'm not watching any other stocks. If I have to do investment, I will do investment in FNO stocks only. Irfan, if you anything is missed, you just need to repeat just need to see the video recording is happening. If anyone is missing, you just need to watch the video because we have to go with some little bit some slower pace that what I'm going right now. So anyone is missing, just watch the video and then we can discuss. So this is the one Top Stock Research website. Repeating, it's a free website. The paid website, paid software is there. They are charging 18 to 27,000. Nobody knows that this is such kind of website is available, which giving all this technical analysis in a single click. And so here you have to find the trends line support. Which are the stocks right now still on today's support is Kotak Bank. Okay, so this was I post or 3 days earlier only that Kotak Doji is forms and sell below 1392, and right now is trading at 1294. This is the candle. This is 3 candle. I will tell you the strategy that is broken and right now it's trading at 1392. Now I need to find a support line for you. So this is my bottom. This is my the earlier previous bottom, and I will check if I'm getting any lowest point. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 8. This is a multi support zone 1292. If 1292 is broken, you can expect for a good fall. And I'm checking some another level also. Okay, this is the first candle, second candle, third candle, even the fourth candle. This is fifth candle, sixth candle, seventh, eighth, even the 9, 10, 10, 10 candle. This trade was trading here about this one. Okay, so from here it has always taken a support and it moved up. So 1316 and this zone is my a good it's a no trading zone. Above this you can buy with a stop loss of 1294, and if this is broken then this is your stop loss. Okay, Kotak Bank, that is right now if I want to take a call, we will take a call here for my students and for my followers. Stop loss of the stop loss is 1294 and sell below 1294 with the stop loss of 1316. So this way you can get a thing, but for all new students, I request that don't use the software for few weeks. First of all, you need to practice, because once without practice, without finding the support and resistance by neck, you have to find in a single click where the support and resistance is coming. Then you can, then it will be good for you. Otherwise, you will be get dependent on the softwares, which is not a good habit. If right now this is free, and most people when start using in lakhs people are using right now, only a few thousand people are using this softwares. If the subscribers got increased, if they starting charging 1000 rupees, then you have to pay this 1000, that is equal to 12,000 rupees per year. So this way you have to find a support and resistance that can be inclined, that can be horizontal. This is my horizontal resistance. This is my inclined support. So you have to find out where are the numbers of big numbers of candles are there. It's 2 candles not good, more than 2 candles required, 3, and then many candles are coming, that's become a multi support and multi resistance, and that level is broken, then you can find out a good then you can get a good entry on the long side or on a short side. So that's we covering the first topic related to support and resistance. Any query related to support and resistance till now? And then we will move to our next topic. Okay, so we are moving over to our next topic, Dow theory. The Dow theory is made by the Charles Dow. He told only three things: that horizontal line, you just need to click a horizontal line that yes, finding a minimum 3 points. You have to find out minimum 3 points. If you're joining at the top, it will become resistance. If you're joining at the bottom, it will become support. Horizontal line, you just need to go and Jagdish, that horizontal line that in Zerodha, you just need to click a pencil that I will show you. My demos, this is one of my demo. This is one of my demo account which I'm using for demo trading always. So if now what I want to see, that here I always putting my demo call here. Now what you all want to see, that a horizontal line. Okay, I'm coming to the horizontal line. I will take on this on the that. Most of the people, they are using Zerodha, so I will teach into Zerodha. So in Zerodha, this is a pencil. Select horizontal. Okay. So what you require to do horizontal, if I want to draw a horizontal line. So where I will draw a horizontal line. I will take here. From here, it's touch the bottom. And now from here, so whenever it's coming to support, the stock start moving up. It's a breakdown happen. Next day again it's taken a support. It went up. Whenever it's coming to resistance, it's coming fall down. And here it's a breakdown. Now here you need to draw a inclined line. So inclined line, you require to draw a line here from here. If you want to draw, just right click. If you want to delete, just right click. Okay. So whenever it's coming to support, the stock start moving up. Now here you want to draw a horizontal line. Starting point of horizontal line, that you need to see, Prashant. Here you are saying that this are the low. It's very it's near to the low, near to the bottom. It's very near to the bottom. This is this bottom here, and this bottom is low. So it's clearly indicating that your bottom is low than the previous bottom. So here you require an inclined line. Here this your bottom, here low is very near to the previous bottom. So here you require an horizontal line. So here you just go to the horizontal line, select, many candles should be there, and here you can draw to a horizontal line, because from here it taken the reverse, and here these are the many candles. So 260 and 257 is my demand. It's my demand zone. Whenever the stock is coming in between, the stock will the buying is happening and the stock start moving up. So this will become my demand zone. So here you just need to find out the bottom. and from there you can you have to select a line and you have to create a horizontal line if you're seeing the same bottoms on the previous 15 days or 20 days back, or previous 10 days back, or previous 2 months back. And if you're saying, if you're seeing that is making, this is a bottom, this is a lower bottom, so this will become a lower bottom, so you have to draw inclined line. Now this is a, it says a higher high, this has become a higher high, so here you have to draw inclined line. Here it has become a higher low, so here is you have to create a inclined line. So by sending the graph, you have to visualize that what I required here, whether I require to create a horizontal line or whether I need to create a inclined line. So I think that things are clear for all of you. And to all of you, the next that after 5 minutes, we will take a break of 5 minutes. That is at 9:02. Our training will end at near about 9:07, and we will start at 9:15. Now I'm taking the second chapter, the Dow theory. The Dow theory told three main things. The primary direction is trend. The primary trend is trend. If the stock is going up, don't expect the stock will fall down. Okay, I will teach you through the Zerodha. First of all, the trend is trend. The trend is trend. The stock is going up. This means the stocks will go up. Secondary, the trend. Secondary reaction is a trend. That is when the stock is going up. How can you expect that the trend will take a reversal? That is called secondary reaction. That buying is happening, then the selling will happen. And daily fluctuations should be avoidable. That daily fluctuation, essential noise, and are no real importance. So in a Dow theory, we don't give importance to the intraday theory. The Dow theory is used for investment purpose, is not used for trading purpose. Okay, again repeating, Dow theory is used for investment purpose, not for trading purpose. So all of you please note it down. For intraday, we are using 3 minutes, 15 minutes, and sometimes maybe 30 minutes. For intraday, we are using 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 50 minutes, and sometimes 30 minutes. For 30 minutes and 1 hour you are using, then your target or stop loss should achieve in max 1 or 2 days. 30 minutes and 1 hour chart if you are using, then your target should achieve max in 1 or 2 days. If you're using a 1 day chart, then your target should achieve, or stop loss should achieve in next in 1 week only. If you're using a one week chart, then your target or stop loss in 1 to 2 or 3 months. And if you're using a 1 month chart, then 6 months to 1 year or 2 year holding. So again repeating, intraday 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and 15 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes. 30 minutes and 1 hour, 1 to 2 days holding. 1 day chart, 1 week holding. 1 week chart, 1 month to 2 months holding. One month chart is 6 months to 1 year and 2 year holding. So this is a way you have to use a chart. So you have to remember that if you're using a 5-minute chart, your trade should complete in intraday only. If you're using a 15-minute chart, your trade should complete in intraday only. If you're using a 1 hour chart, you can take a trade from next 1 to 2 days. And if you're using a 1 day chart, that most of the people are using 1 day chart, that is for the positional hold, that is for the swing trade, that is required to hold for a 1 week. So this is the way we have to use. And the Dow theory is used here. The another principle that I will tell you, the candlesticks. Most of the people you know about the candlesticks, that is open, high, low, and close. I will take a Dow theory after this break. The first of all, there's a line chart. Line chart is using Dow theory. In the line chart, it's taking the closing of the day and taking a point and joining the line. That is called the line chart. Line chart is used in Dow theory that we will cover after this break, that we will start at 9:15. And second thing is that first one is a line chart. It's only for information purpose. Candlesticks. Here you go to display, change it to candlesticks. The candlesticks having a two candle, that is a, it's having a green and bearish and a bullish. Bullish open at low, close at high. This is at the and it's high and low for the bullish and bearish are same. Bearish open at on the high side and close on the low side, and this high and low are same. And the last of the things we will cover after the 5 minutes. We will start at 9:15. So all of you please take a break. The meeting will end, and so we will join after the at 9:15, and then we will take from Dow theory to candlesticks. Today we'll cover the candlesticks completely. So at 9:15 we will all of you join. The training session will end automatically in few seconds, and then we will join from 9:15. So take a break and then we will join, and next break after 40 minutes after we joining from 9:15. So we are taking a break and then